And the big story that we are tracking this hour is coming in from the national capital, where Shashi Tharoor has once again broken ranks with his party. Well, that is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time. Even as the Congress has slammed the government's 138th Constitution Amendment Bill as draconian and anti-democratic, Tharoor voiced support for the bill that allows the removal of the Prime Minister, Chief Minister or State and Union Territory Ministers if they are arrested on serious criminal charges. Taking a clear departure from his party's stand, Tharoor said the bill makes sense.
आइटम नंबर 24 माननीय गृह मंत्री जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं प्रस्ताव करता हूं कि भारत के संविधान का संशोधन करने वाला विधेयक, संघ राज्य क्षेत्र शासन अधिनियम 1963 का संशोधन करने वाला विधेयक तथा जम्मू कश्मीर पुनर्गठन अधिनियम 2019 का संशोधन करने वाले विधेयकों को माननीय अध्यक्ष जी द्वारा नाम निर्दिष्ट किए जाने वाले इस सभा के 21 सदस्य और माननीय उपसभापति द्वारा नाम निर्दिष्ट किए जाने वाले राज्यसभा के 10 सदस्यों को मिलकर बनने वाली संयुक्त समिति को सौंपा जाए। संयुक्त समिति की बैठक की गणपूर्ति और बाकी सारे नियम लोकसभा के नियमों के अनुसार होंगे और अगले सदन के पहले दिन तक ये संयुक्त समिति रिपोर्ट प्रस्ताव करे, ऐसा मेरी दरखास्त है।
प्रश्न है कि माननीय गृह मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य के पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए। नो हाँ तो किया जा सकता है, लेकिन तरीका को सुधार लो आप। मैं आपको भारत की संसद की मर्यादा बनाने के लिए बार बार आग्रह करता हूं। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत हुआ। माननीय सदस्यगण, मैं आपसे आग्रह करता हूं कि संसद की मर्यादा गरिमा को मत गिरने दो। देश आपको देख रहा है। कुछ विधेयक राजनीति में नैतिकता के लिए आते हैं। नैतिकता और आचरण हमारे जीवन में होना चाहिए। सदन की कार्रवाई आज 5 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
Well, amid ruckus, they did manage to pass the contentious bill. The opposition has been relentlessly protesting against it, calling it draconian, while the Congress party MP Shashi Tharoor has decided to break ranks from the party and render his support. He endorses the bill, saying that it makes sense, especially at a time when there are several leaders or politicians who are faced with severe charges and often get implicated in the same. My colleague Brijesh Pandey is joining me right now to get us more details. Brijesh, as far as Congress party is concerned, they pride themselves in internal party democracy. But when it comes to Shashi Tharoor, that doesn't seem to be the case. Shashi Tharoor has once again decided to take a different standpoint apart from the party line. He goes ahead and endorses the Constitution Amendment Bill that bats for the removal of a Chief Minister, Prime Minister or any other minister beyond a term of 30 days that they are going to cease to be holding office. Now, this is something that Shashi Tharoor has endorsed and supported and backed, something that the entire opposition is standing united opposing it.
Well, I think Shashi Tharoor has struck again, and this time he has taken a clearly different stand from his party colleague who was speaking on behalf of Congress, Manish Tiwari, who said that this bill is an unconstitutional bill and this bill should not see the light of the day. Now, you compare his statement along with other Indi supporters, AIMM and other political parties, opposition political parties who were dead against this bill. Shashi Tharoor has said that on the face of the bill, on the face of it, this bill looks reasonable, and he says that anybody with a common sense would understand that there's nothing much wrong with the bill. He added that that he hasn't gone into the details of the bill. But one thing is very clear, Samya. I think he's pushing the Congress. He's testing the patience of the Congress leadership. Till now, the Congress has not decided to exactly what to do with Shashi Tharoor. But this is not the first time this has happened. During the much high octane Operation Sindoor campaign, Shashi Tharoor took the side of the government, said that this is the time, or this is a particular issue on which all Indians should be one, and we should not indulge in over criticism. This particular act of defiance by Shashi Tharoor is like he's throwing a challenge to the top leadership of the Congress party. But it looks like either the Congress party has decided to not make a martyr of Shashi Tharoor, or it'll be very interesting to see till how long can Shashi Tharoor test the patience of their top leadership by towing a completely different line on important issues like this. Samya?
But interestingly, Brijesh, we've never really seen the Congress party coming down heavily against Shashi Tharoor either. They do maintain that they distance themselves away from a statement, that it was a statement made in personal capacity. But when it comes to Shashi Tharoor taking a position against the Congress party inside the parliament, that's a different connotation. It's not just another political statement that he is making outside of the parliament.
Well, I think there's a problem with both. If you are a member of parliament of a particular party, if you have a completely divergent view of the top leadership, you also have the option of keeping quiet, because you know for sure that any statement, whether in a personal or professional capacity, will be a completely taking an opposite stand of your top party leadership. And the second part is it is an open act of defiance. The fact of the matter is that as I was talking to a couple of BJP leaders, they agreed with the assumption that that there's no way you can, when you are a member of parliament of a particular party, there's nothing called personal or professional. It's all professional. So whenever you take a view which is diametrically opposite to the stand taken by the top leadership, it is clear, it's a clear act of defiance, and there's no personal or professional in that as far as that particular view is concerned. So him taking a completely contrarian view as far as the Congress party and the entire opposition is concerned during Operation Sindoor, then it went to the case of this particular case also, he has taken a completely different view. So I think this would definitely rile the Congress party leadership. But it would be very interesting to see whether the benevolence as far as Shashi Tharoor is concerned continues, or will the Congress party feel that enough is enough, and some sort of action needs to be taken against him.
But Brijesh, on this particular matter, we are seeing a united opposition, because there are opposition leaders who have had to spend time in the jail while they were holding office as a chief minister, whether it is Arvind Kejriwal or whether it is Hemant Soren. Now, this is exactly where the unity in the opposition stems from. And then given the situation then, when a Shashi Tharoor goes ahead and takes a different standpoint, it weakens the entire front that the opposition is trying to pose against the government.
Well, Samya, I would say, there are two strands to this entire approach as far as this particular bill is concerned. The first one is it legitimate for a chief minister or a minister or even a prime minister that, that he's been accused of a particular act of omission or commission, he's languishing in jail for more than 30 days. Is it proper on his part to continue to be the chief minister? Ideally, that situation should never arise. And anybody who has been convicted of more than a particular term, or asked to, carry on or is in jail for more than 30 days, I think, propriety demands that he resigns. But the fact of the matter is also that, there are certain cases, like the case of ED, their propriety also demands that, that ED's action should be seen as non-partisan and not bipartisan, as is being seen and has been observed in several such cases. I think the fear of the opposition stems from this abuse of any individual agency, and that is the reason why you see a completely united opposition against this particular bill, because this means that, that if you have an ED action against you and you are bundled off to jail for more than 30 days, you lose all the perks, or even if it is a political vendetta or something to the effect, then you tend to lose your chief ministership or your ministership. So I think, there has to be a degree of balance. On the face of it, you would agree with what Shashi Tharoor is saying, that, if a minister is behind bars for more than 30 days, ideally he should resign from his ministership or chief ministership or even prime ministership. But the fact of the matter is that with no faith in important investigative agencies. You know, the natural question which emerges is how long before, you know, these agencies are used or abused, I would say, to engineer a 30-day stint behind bars. So these are very valid questions, you know, which is the reason why you see a completely united opposition as far as this particular bill is concerned.